Number 1. English and Vietnamese. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to talk about the differences between English and Vietnamese. English is very different from Vietnamese. The sound are different, the grammar is different, and the writing is totally different. It's very difficult to speak anywhere. If you want to speak anywhere, do not forget about the differences. Just practice correct sentences until you are doing them. The more sentences you can blurt out, the better you can express yourself. If you believe in yourself and practice greatly every day, you will succeed. You will conquer English. Vietnamese is the most difficult language in the world. If you can speak Vietnamese, you can speak English. Number 2. Memorizing words. Many people tell me that it's very hard to remember new words. They complain that no matter how hard they try to memorizing words, they always forget them. The best way to remember new words is to practice them every day. Practice them in sentences and paragraph. Listen to tape and read along every day. Otherwise, you will forget easily. If you need my help, please call me. We are friends. Friends help each other. Let's conquer new words together. Number 3. The world is becoming smaller and smaller. Ladies and gentlemen, more and more foreigners are coming to Vietnam. More and more people around the world are starting to learn Vietnamese. More and more Vietnamese are starting to do business and travel around the world. The world is becoming smaller and smaller. That's why English is becoming more and more important in Vietnam. If we want to ensure a great future for Vietnam, we must practice English harder than ever before. Number 4. How to speak fluent English. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you all want to speak English. Now let me give you some advice. Don't be afraid of losing phrase. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of speaking. Don't be afraid of practicing your English. Don't be ashamed of speaking poor English. Don't be ashamed of being laughed at. Don't be ashamed of being serious. The only real shame is that you never open your mouth. The only way to learn English is never be afraid and never be ashamed. It's never too late to make a change in your life. Don't be afraid. No pain, no gain. You can make it. You are great. Number 5. How to pronounce a word quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, today, ladies and gentlemen. Number 5. How to pronounce a word quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, today I like to talk about how to pronounce a word quickly. First, spell the word now, then read the word aloud continuative. Carefully imitate its sound, then sound out the word loudly and possible. Lastly, find good sentence to use the word. Think about what the word means in the sentence. If you follow this step, the word should be proud of how well you can pronounce a word. Number 6. Secrets of speaking anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone wants to speak anywhere. Today I'm going to talk about the secrets of speaking good English. You want to speak good English, there are several things you must do. You must keep on practicing, you must keep on making mistakes, and you must keep on losing faith. You know to learn to speak only by speaking. So the most important key to speaking anywhere is speaking. Speak as loudly as possible, speak as clearly as possible, and speak as quickly as possible. The more sensitive you speak, the better it will be. The more mistakes you make, the more mistakes you. Okay. Number 6. Secrets of speaking anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone wants to speak anywhere. Today I'm going to talk about the secret of speaking good English. If you want to speak good English, there are several things you must do. You must keep on practicing, you must keep on making mistakes, and you must keep on losing faith. You know to learn to speak only by speaking. So the most important key to speak only by speaking English is speaking. Speak as loudly as possible, speak as clearly as possible, and speak as quickly as possible. The more sensitive you speak, the better it will be. The more mistakes you make, the more progress you will make. Everyone can make it. Everyone can be an English speaking genius. Thank you for coming. Uh, Number 7. A few tips for learning English. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'd like to share a few tips for learning English with you. First, spell the word now, then read. First, try to speak English as much as possible. This contains your tongue muscle. Second, just your ability. Don't be afraid to speak. Don't be trapped by shyness. Don't be trapped by shyness. Third, don't let grammar trap you. Don't be trapped by grammar rule. The more sensitive you speak, the more natural the grammar will become. Actually, the truth is that no trick in learning English. Too much tries or very bad to practice. Remember, what Pendra changes. Thanks for the kind attention. I hope you won't try to speak English from today. Number 8. How to learn a word. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to talk about learning English. There are many ways to learn English. You can learn English through singing. You can learn English through reading. You can learn English through listening, and you can learn English through writing. But the best way to learn English is through speaking and reciting as many sentences as possible. The more sentences you can blurt out, the better English you will speak. Thank you.